What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Dose Media Network YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be going over the best props available to you right now for the Eagles versus Chiefs Super Bowl matchup on Sunday. There's a lot of categories available. There's a lot of props available. So I will be potentially winning you guys 10x or 25x your money, depending on how many of these props you would like to play. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So my favorite prop on the board for Sunday right now is Dallas Goedert over 4.5 catches. We're getting a very talented tight end that is involved in one of the best offenses in the NFL at a good line here at 4.5 catches. And Goedert just functions as Jalen Hurts' safety blanket in this offense. And with a total of 51 in this game, one of the highest totaled Super Bowls in recent memory, I'm expecting a lot of passing from both teams in this spot. The Eagles pass catchers in general should be able to take advantage of the Chiefs secondary. They are bottom 5 in terms of total DVOA as a secondary, and Dallas Goedert as Jalen Hurts safety blanket as a reliable target in that offense should be able to feast over the middle of the field. And he's obviously been involved in his last 3 games, 5+ catches in his last 3 games. And if I pull up DraftKings Sportsbook, Dallas Goedert right here is -135 to go over 4.5 catches. And personally, I think that is the easiest way to increase your ROI on Prizepicks, is to consistently be taking props on Prizepicks that Vegas thinks are likely to happen. So we're only going to be taking props that are favored. We're not going to be taking Dallas Goedert under 4.5 catches at +105 on Prizepicks, because every line on Prizepicks equates to -119 in a 5 or 6 pick slip. If we're consistently beating those numbers, we will be profitable long term. So Dallas Goedert over 4.5 catches is -135 on DraftKings. You can get this on Prizepicks at 4.5. He's my favorite play by far. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Obviously, NFL season is over, but XFL is starting. USFL will be starting in a few months. We'll probably provide some NHL content. Myself will provide that content, and we'll just generally figure out what we're going to do with this channel now that the NFL is over. So make sure you subscribe. If you have any ideas or you have any suggestions on the content that we should be doing or that you guys want to see out of us, leave it down below in the comments. We want as much feedback as we possibly can to help you guys throughout the offseason on Prizepicks. And as always, you could join the Discord. It's linked down below for free in the description. We don't charge a dime right now. Make sure you join that, get in, growing community over there, and we post plays every single day, so make sure you join that. My second favorite prop is kind of a weird prop, but not really. It's Eagles defense over 0.5 4th down conversions allowed. Let me tell you about it. So as you can see on the screen, Prizepicks has introduced some new categories for the Super Bowl. Just expand the player prop market for this game. One game might as well get some, weird stuff in there. And 4th down conversions allowed is obviously kind of weird a little bit, but I think this is a good spot to take the over for the Eagles defense to allow a 4th down conversion. The Chiefs in the regular season actually weren't too aggressive on 4th down. They went for it on 4th down about 12 times in the entire regular season. But over the last 2 Super Bowls, they've had 3 4th down attempts in each Super Bowl. So Andy Reid and the Chiefs tend to go a little bit more aggressive in these big games, and especially in close games. And with the Eagles being a 1.5 point favorite in this game against Kansas City, I would expect Kansas City to come out and be aggressive and take risks on 4th down, especially 4th and short, right? All this takes is a 4th and 1 on the Eagle side of the ball around the 40-yard line, and they'll probably convert it, right? So I think 0.5 is a very good number. I wouldn't take the Chiefs over 1. I do like the Eagles to go for it on 4th down. We saw them do it against the 49ers early in the game, and they obviously completed that pass to Devontae Smith. But 1, you're going to need 2 to get you over the push. I would rather just bet on Patrick Mahomes converting 1 4th down in this spot. So Eagles defense over 0.5 4th down conversions allowed is a very good look, and I will be playing this on Sunday. My third favorite prop for this video is Jalen Hurts over 22.5 fantasy points. Now, Jalen Hurts is currently projecting for around this number, but I think the upside for Jalen Hurts in this spot is extremely high. Like I referenced earlier in the video, this game has a total of 51, one of the highest totaled Super Bowls in recent memory. And with Jalen Hurts' rushing upside, with the pass catchers that the Eagles have, I really do like Jalen Hurts to at least get close enough to this number. He's obviously been one of the best fantasy quarterbacks in the entire league this season. He was a top 3 quarterback in full PPR. Jalen Hurts over 22.5 fantasy points has multiple outs to hitting, which I like to incorporate. I don't want to just strictly bet on his passing or his rushing. I want to bet on him just being able to do everything in a very good matchup. Obviously, the concern is if the Eagles have huge success on the ground with their running backs, it's going to limit Jalen Hurts' upside. And obviously, we saw that last week, and we saw that against the Giants the week before. If they're just running the ball, Jalen Hurts is not going to hit this number. But the Chiefs are a team that should be able to move the ball against this Eagles defense. They've only played a few top 12 offenses in the NFL this year, the Eagles, and they allowed on average 30 points per game to those offenses. So I expect this to be a high-scoring game, and if we get a shootout between Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes, I mean, Jalen Hurts is soaring over this number. So 22.5, I think, is a fair number, but it's a number that I'd be willing to lay, especially with the upside that Jalen Hurts has as a quarterback. So over 22.5 fantasy score, lock it in as the third prop for this video. My fourth and final favorite prop for today is Patrick Mahomes over 25 completions. Now, in this video, I've had 3 Eagles props, so we need a Chiefs prop, and if you want, you can use the Patrick Mahomes free square. I'm probably going to wait to lock that in. I still haven't played it, but if you're not playing that, I would play Patrick Mahomes over 25 completions, and really the only way that the Chiefs win this game is if Patrick Mahomes puts the team on his back, right? Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback on the planet, and that is really the only advantage that the Chiefs have in this matchup is at the quarterback position and at head coach. The Eagles are a better team everywhere else besides those positions, but those are the 2 most important positions, is a head coach and a quarterback. I have DraftKings pulled up right here. Patrick Mahomes is juiced to the over at 25.5 on DraftKings currently. He's only at 25 on Prizepicks, so he's 0.5 too low. You're getting the push equity there, and he's juiced to go over this number. And really, like I said, the only way that he doesn't hit this number is if the Chiefs get out to a lead and are able to control the clock and keep the Eagles off the field. But even in that standpoint, I still think that the Chiefs are going to have to throw the ball. Patrick Mahomes, 25 completions. I think this is a lock pretty much. You're going to get the passing volume in this game. The Chiefs are one of the pass heaviest teams in the entire NFL. You get the push equity, and I really do love this spot for Patrick Mahomes. He's going to have to put the team on his back if they want to win, and they're underdogs in this spot, so the game script should be there. 25 completions, not too much for the best quarterback of our generation. And the final entry for this video, Dallas Goedert over 4.5 catches, Eagles defense over half a 4th down conversion allowed, Jalen Hurts over 22.5 fantasy points, and Patrick Mahomes over 25 pass completions. If you enjoyed this video, like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and shout out to you if you watched the entire thing through. We really appreciate it. Help us reach 1,100 subscribers, so just hit the button down below. We'll be back with a podcast that you'll be able to find on our podcast feed at the Dose Media Network. We're going to be breaking down all of our favorite Super Bowl prop bets, how we think the game is going to play out, and much more. We'll probably put that on YouTube as well, so make sure you look out for that. And I will see you guys eventually. And that is it. Appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch. As always, I will see you guys in a few days.